Hey brother, I'm Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach. I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a question that a lot of men are asking themselves, and chances are you are too. And that is simply, how do I make my wife happy? Okay. So first off, that's great that you care. That's great that you want to make her happy. Okay. Because there's a lot of guys who are just like, the hell with her. You know, if she's not going to do A, then I'm not going to do B. And they're just avoiding and checking out. Maybe you have some of those behaviors as well, but that's, just not working for you. So you want to do something else. Okay. So great that you care, but not so great if you do this other thing, which I see so often when guys are asking themselves this question of how do I make my wife happy? They're in this cycle of putting her needs above his own. So do you do that? Consider that. One way to know if you do that is if you're that guy who, let's say it's a Friday night and you just want to throw a steak on the grill, but she wants to go to sushi. And you always go to sushi. Or maybe you're that guy who lets her rule the roost at home because you think, oh yeah, she knows how to deal with the kids better than me. And so you sideline yourself, okay? Or maybe you go to the theater or the ballet, and really you just want to go see a movie on the big screen. So those are examples of a guy who's doing this thing of trying to make his wife or partner happy, and he's consistently putting his needs second to hers, thinking, oh, well, that's how I make her happy. Okay. Well, if you're doing that, is that working for you? Probably not. Okay. Because when you consistently put your wife's needs above your own, you're actually co-creating a relationship where you're making her needy and you're keeping yourself weak, invisible, and disrespected. Okay? So there's a difference between caring and being sensitive to her needs as opposed to letting them co-opt your needs all the time. And the reality is she wants a strong, confident, kind, caring man, not just a guy who's seeking to make her happy. And the challenge with making her happy is it's inauthentic because there's an ulterior motive here. And so ask yourself, are you trying to make her happy so that you can be happy? Chances are you are. So the ulterior motive is your own happiness. That's inauthentic, and she sees through that, and she feels like a transaction. Well, he's going to do this only because then he's going to expect that, whether that's sex or something else. So I want to offer you another question, brother, one that's healthier, one that's going to help you get what you want. Okay, and that question simply is, how do I create a great marriage with her? Okay. How do I create a great relationship that's fulfilling to me, that has me feeling loved and cared for? Now, the beauty of that question is it doesn't have you just pivoting on her. There's also a space in there for you. But even more than you or her is this third entity of the relationship, of the us. That's what I want to offer you to keep your eye on. And that's a confluence, a meeting of where you can authentically meet her needs and where you can't, and being straight up about that and having the inner confidence and strength to know that you may disappoint her at times. And if you are able to disappoint her and be okay and not take on her disappointment, that's going to put you in a position to not be chasing your tail for her, to not be walking on eggshells, to not be conflict fearful, but to be strong within yourself. And to know that your needs are just as valuable as hers. And the great thing about owning your wants and needs is that they're going to make you more empathic to hers and more clear about what you can commit to and what you can't. So again, don't just pivot on her with that question of how do I make my wife happy? Because like I said, there's an ulterior motive there, which is your own happiness. So instead, go directly to your own happiness, your wants and needs, and start to do the work of getting clear of how you can bring your wants and needs while being sensitive to hers in this third entity of the us, in order to answer this question of how can I create a great and wonderful marriage? And so, brother, this is just the tip of the iceberg in a short video to take a much deeper dive on understanding how you can create a great, fulfilling, wonderful marriage. Check out links to my work below. Thanks so much for watching, brother, and have a kick-ass day. Bye.